It's a beautiful day in the gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Zadabad's plunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Gamerhood. I am your host and game master for this evening, Jason Hobbs. We are playing Old School Essentials. Welcome to Kalmatta, session number 75. I always read people's play reports and they were like, here's session 75. And I was like, what the hell? Who the hell plays a game for 75 sessions? Well, apparently it's this guy. All right. Every session's a joy and different, and no one knows what in the heck's going to happen. That's for dang sure. All right. Looks like we got Kustash. I'm in chat now. Eric Thomas Hunt, all ready to roll. That reminds me, I probably should have started up some YouTube, but while I'm doing that, like I say, you can't have a game without players. Let's head over to the tabletop and meet our players for the night. I almost felt like I said contestants of the Running Man. Maltworm also here. Hey, ya buddy. Welcome back, man. What the hex is happening is exactly right. Here we go. We're at the tabletop. I got everyone's frozen look going on, which is obviously their best side. We'll start with the caller. Introduce yourself and your character and say what you're going to say before the hexing happens. Brian L2.
Hey guys, my name's Brian. I'm playing Rattlecore, who's a former man-at-arms turned adventurer. Likes to go underwater for some reason. Distinguishing, he's got a helmet of infravision with glowing red eyes. He's a fighter.
The helmet has glowing red eyes?
I made that up.
Right? It's possible. Well,
we
all made all this shit up. It's all make-believe, man. I like it. I'll go with the glowing red eyes, and we can use it against you later. That's why GMs always love to hear players talk about the narrative, because then you can use it against them later. No, that's not why. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, who's up next? It looks like it's none other than our man from Spain, Gabriel.
Hey there, playing 4th level dwarf, known as the Spaniard, and this is Gabriel from Spain, Uruguay, whatever.
He's Latin.
You guys are just gonna have to make do with the pause that's there. I think there is like a delay, and I don't know. Maybe it comes out perfect for you guys. I don't know. Who's up next? It looks like it's none other than the man from Colorado, Jay Murphy.
I am playing Felgar, shortest of the dwarves. He's 4th level. And it looks like the last session he may have been in was, because I'm putting dates on these character sheets as I play, was December 29th of 2021. So it's good to be back in Kalmatta and, kicking some butt. At least that's the last time Felgar was in action.
Indeed, indeed. And now we have a convention player coming to the Twitches, to the Gamerhood with all of you guys for the first time, hopefully not the only time. Introduce yourself and your character, John.
Hey guys, my name is John Clements. I am playing Mott Yavdlam. He is or also known as Mott the Witty. He's not Mott the Intelligent. He's not quite that intelligent. He's just witty. He's a magic user come to Kalmatta by way of North Texas RPG Con, the lands of the con to the islands. Happy to be here.
A wizard from NTX, Beast King 1980, hanging in the chat, all the way from somewhere in the Middle East. Welcome, sir. Kustash is here, where's Kustash from? Isn't he from Poland? We got Gabriel from Spain. Oh, Bahrain. Yeah, man, that's what happens, Maltworm. You can eat it, buddy. All right. I guess that covers that. Brian, you are tonight's caller. Why don't you indulge us and the spectators and tell us what's in store for us?
Well, since it hasn't been played in many a moon, thought we'd do some good old-fashioned hexploration up north of Sindanor near the Anthras Fort. Did some exploration. I got some info on a lost mariner that we may or may not find anything out about.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. I would charge him if I was you, Brian.
You charge him? He's turned to stone. I don't think I can charge him yet.
Nope, I think that's in Yala's thing.
Oh, I think you're right.
Not Phelan, but it might be. No, it may be. Yeah, I don't know whose it is, but it's confusing when people have multiple characters. But hey, that's what we do when we do what we do. All right. What do you guys think? Who should we do the introduction since we haven't done it? And we did just play Kalmatta twice in June. It just wasn't online. And I did do a recap last night for all you guys who want to keep up with what the heck is going on.
It was good, Hobbs. I watched it.
Who wants a? You did? You liked it? Nice.
I did like it.
No one's hanging out at the. All right, good. It did what it was supposed to, right? I don't see anybody in the YouTubes yet, so that's all good. It's been 10 minutes. The talk of character death is now in full swing. Hey, we have to set the expectations right. I don't know if, John, if you're in the chat on Twitch or not, but you can always hang out there and listen to what the people have to say.
Oh, yeah.
People like to be heard out there. Yeah. We got about 50 viewers. No, not really. It's just everyone here plus like 2 other people.
Don't even.
Yeah, Eric Thomas Hunt, man. I don't know how to fix that. For some reason, my mic is lower. Let's see. We can do this. Tell me if it starts to get crackly. What about you guys? Does it sound funny to you in the old Discord?
No, sounds clean.
Yeah, it's fine.
No? Good. All right. Is that better, Eric Thomas Hunt? It's like really high. It's like right in my face. Hello. There, that's better.
It sounds better than you sound live.
I'm turning my head. Hey. That's the secret. That's the secret, right? You always look better and sound better on TV.
You got it on auto-tuned.
Right.
Turn that auto-tune.
Oh, in the land of the tall trees, we didn't have our Australian guy yet. Now we do. So we are truly an international group. All right. So for those people keeping track at home, we are in Sindanor, a small village off the coast of a jungle island known as Kalmatta. Sindanor is connected only by a thin isthmus. See, if there's one thing I've learned in this game is how to say isthmus. And if that's the only thing, I'm happy. What the heck? Why isn't this doing what it's supposed to? All right. Obviously, I didn't learn how to do this as well as I thought. All right. I'm controlling about 25 things, so if it's a little slow, John, that's why. If you're not dealing with slow players, you're dealing with a tech problemed GM. All right, so here's the town, Sindanor. Here's the Isthmus. These tokens are all dead characters. Not all player characters, but all characters that have been slain in Kalmatta. Alas, everyone, we knew ye well. I think, I'm such a student, I could probably pick any one of these tokens and then tell you a short story about them. That's a total lie, by the way. I don't know anything. It's like Vancy and podcasting. As soon as they die, I forget about it. All right, so the idea, the conceit of Kalmatta is that you have come from the mainland on a ship in search of the Treasure Vaults of Zadabad and landed at Sindanor, walked across, their fine piers, headed down to the center of town, through the gates, and approached the Rip Inn. The great bronze gate of the Black Pyramid was sundered, and the head priest of Shubanil was slain. His elephantine head was carried upon 2 boar spears by courageous bearers back here to Sindanor. Your angry approach kicks up dust, and children, faces obfuscated by the tatters of linen wraps covering every inch of their bodies, scamper from the storyteller seated cross-legged on the dusty porch of the inn's boardwalk. He glares up at your interruption. Welcome, travelers. Welcome to Sindanor, gateway to Kalmatta, island of adventure. I can see by your faces you're confused by my story. But yes, it is true. The treasure vaults of Zadabad have been plundered. But do not fret. Vast wealth lies hidden by the growth of decades, and much of the Zadabadi lies undiscovered. Come into the inn and prepare yourselves for travel. Get a good night's rest, for it is likely your last. All right, so I haven't done the introduction in a while. There we go. Probably since, I don't know if did I do it at North Texas? Did I do that at North Texas, John? I did? All right, good. That's good. Some people like it, some people don't. You never know. It's always fun to get it. It seems to get people fired up and prepared for a great game that I don't know if it ever meets expectations after the introduction. All right, anyway, let's zero in. Head down here to the Rip Inn. Dougal's in there drinking a beer. All right, here's the Rip Inn. These are all player characters that have played and strangely are still alive. And here is like our preparation board. So we have Redelcor, the Spaniard, Mott, and Thulgar. So Redelcor, you had Callum the last time you played. Hey, Beastie 1980. Thanks, buddy. I knew there's someone out there liked my voice acting. So now it wasn't really last session because 2 sessions have taken place since you guys did. But since it was at a con, I'm not going to make you guys pay for that. So just like normal, you get a +1 if you want to hire the porter Callum. What are you offering him? Do you want to hire the porter Callum?
I do want to hire him again. He made it through a dragon turtle eating our ships, so he seems tough.
A swim back to Kalmatta, yeah.
I don't remember the rate.
The going
for
rate
a
is
porter.
1 silver. Oh. The going rate is 1 silver piece a day for porters and torchbearers. And what would you like to offer him?
I'll go with the going rate.
1 silver piece a day. No bonus, but since you hired him last time and you did not feed him to said dragon turtle, you get a +1. So we're using a reaction roll, which is 2d6 modified by Charisma. A 7. So a 7 is not enough on the reaction table. Why does Gabriel get a nice shirt, but I don't? That's bullshit, Stu. I mean, Maltworm. Stu's probably just mad because Maltworm, the ship guide, was killed in that adventure led by Brian.
He was eaten unceremoniously.
Is it 5 silver pieces a day? Shit, Kustash, I think you're right. It is 5 silver pieces a day. No wonder he failed. He's like, no way, going rate's 5 silver pieces a day.
I'll offer
he
him
hasn't,
6 as a second.
he hasn't left you. So you have to renegotiate with him if you would like to still. You're going to offer him 1 more silver piece. I'm not sure that's going to be enough to reopen the negotiations.
A day?
5 silver pieces
I'll
a
give
day.
you. No, 6 silver pieces a day.
Right. So you're offering him 1 more silver piece a day. Okay. Sure. But I think he's a little offended. So you're going to lose your +1. It's like, I guess I'll listen to you, but if that's it, Reddlecore.
Come on, man. We're bros.
Go ahead. Dude bros pay each other better. An 8. So close. And yet so far away. So you basically need a 9 or higher to successfully hire someone. Renegotiate or give up on poor Callum, who has AC 9 and a dagger.
All right, I'll offer him 1 gold a day. Final offer.
Oh, all right, double. All right, I'll give you a +2 since we'll get the +1 back from before, and now you're actually giving him something decent. 2d6 modified by charisma +2. Let's see what happens.
That got him.
A 12, nice. Is that actually 2d? Is that 2 6s? Nope. It's a 9. All right, so yeah, Callum is in your pocketbook. We'll move him over here. Spaniard, we have decided that you have to pay XP because that is a boon companion that you have there.
Right.
Mott, do you see any hirelings? So these are all men-at-arms in here. Their going rate is 1 gold piece a day, unless they are a demi-human like Filtas here is a halfling. They're 3 gold pieces a day. And the dot on them is basically kind of saying how well equipped they are. The more dots, the better equipped. Can you see dots? None of these guys have dots, do they?
Nope, they don't have dots.
Who is slacking here? Oh, yeah, I think we gave up with the dots because you can just actually roll your cursor over them and it tells you what they have. That's way better, right?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, because they're not the ones that are okay. You can't put the other characters, but you can with the NPCs. Witty. Okay.
Oh yeah. Who
Yeah.
paid the 5 gold pieces to gather all these guys up? I got to ask that first, I guess, or second.
I can pay since I'm the caller.
All right. Reddlecore has paid for this, so you've gathered all these people. Go ahead, John. Who are you hiring? You're trying to. If you want to.
Let's see. Dagger, leather, and shield. I will try to get 2 if I can.
Only 1 right now.
Oh, only 1 right now. Okay, so how about this Ordo character? Club, dagger, leather, and shield. Yeah. How about him? And yeah, sure. I mean, I'll offer him the gold. Those are Yukon prices. Yeah, he's steep.
One
Sure.
1 gold piece a day is what you're
Sure.
gonna offer him. All right, so that would just be a straight up roll then. 2d6. Just do a reaction roll. It's right on your character sheet.
Oh, I think I've already got
If
the.
you got your character sheet all input, I don't know if
Yeah,
you
yeah. It is all input. I'll pull it up in a second. But I went ahead and rolled 8. But I do have a +1 charisma bonus. That would make that a 9
All
if I
right.
needed a 9.
So Ordo is with you, controlled by Mott. Oh, that's not it. You're not named Mott there. Are you named Von? There you go. You're named Von Clement. I'll go Mott. Save settings. All right, Ordo is hired. Thulgar. You gonna hire anybody?
No, I got a charisma of 4. Generally don't bother.
Okay. Yep, I knew that actually. Redalcore.
I would like to hire the man-at-arms Arn. I will offer him the standard rate.
All right, standard rate is a standard roll. 2d6 modified by charisma. Seven. Not enough, buddy. Yeah, and you can offer anything you want, as Gabriel has so kindly whispered to y'all. You don't have, and that'll change the reaction roll. Basically, it'll give you bonuses or minuses. So you have to reopen if you want to hire this guy, buddy.
Okay, I'll go 1 gold, 5 silver a day.
Oh,
Final
my
offer.
goodness. You try and piecemeal these dudes. Oh
I'm
my
kind of
God.
broke.
Nickel and diamond
Doesn't
them,
seem
huh?
very good. Let me see this guy. All right. He seems to be, you don't know if he's drunk or if his tongue is swollen, but he seems to, that's not enough for me, sir. 1 gold. All right. Let me see. Let me think about it. Go ahead and make your roll. A 10. Success. All right.
I am good and done with that.
All right, Ken. I'll go with you. He's got some slurred speech, it seems like.
We can be
Why?
best friends.
Who knows? All right. Spaniard, do you need anyone else?
No, I'm
The
okay.
boat holds 8 people. I don't know if that's important to anyone at this point, but. All right. Mott.
I am almost broke too, but I would rather come back alive and broke. How about
You have 8 people. You do have 8 people right now.
Oh, do we?
If you hire someone else, then you're going to have
Okay,
to hire
Arn.
another
Okay, got
boat. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Okay, then no. I didn't realize we had Arn too.
All right. Yeah, Brian didn't care that you're a wizard and wanted another henchman. He's like, screw you, new guy. All right.
Callum will be by your side.
All right, so you guys are responsible. Callum. All right, so let's get you guys in marching order. And remember, you have to feed and do everything.
We feed on the flesh of the dead.
So make sure you have enough rations is what I'm saying. All right, who's in the front?
Spaniard.
I'll go up in front
Spaniard.
with-
Is Thulgar going to take his place?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Who is
And-
behind them? Does anyone have a spear?
Yeah, Gura. Gura is behind the Spaniard.
I also have a spear if needed.
Redalcore behind Thulgar?
Perfect.
All right. So
He's
I'm
the
assuming
shortest of the
Mott,
dwarves.
The porter.
You'll get a good view.
It's true. And then we'll have Ordo and Red coming up the line. Does that look good?
Looks like a solid crew.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Kustash asks if there are boats available. We did allow some fishermen die recently. That's true, but in session 74, they actually found a new fisherman who was willing to part with his boats, but the price has gone up a little bit since the excursion a few weeks ago. So who is going to talk to the fishermen?
You don't want me talking.
You guys sending Thulgar up there?
You shouldn't.
Yeah, not the Spaniard either.
So they're usually like it's 5 plus, basically how good your reaction roll is a day for a boat.
Man.
I'm decent with talking.
Yeah, I've got a not super. Oh, I don't have any money either.
Yeah, I mean, I have some money, so if so
They're considered your henchmen though, so you actually have to talk to them, Spaniard. He's like, what?
How much was the boat?
Not take you 5 gold pieces plus a day, depending on your reaction roll. So as long as you don't roll 2 1s, they'll take you. It just costs more depending on how much you roll.
I'll give it a shot. I have like 30 some gold. So.
You just have to pay for the beginning, and then you don't have to pay until you get back. So, all right, we got some new viewers out there. So we should just let you know we're hanging out right now in Sindanor, and we're hiring people. So make your unless you're going to offer anything else, Rattlecore, then it's just a straight up roll.
Straight up.
2d6 modified by charisma. Yeah, reaction roll. Should be right on your sheet, just like you hit the last few times. Was it a 7? All right, so that is
a 7.
low. So that is going to be 7 gold pieces a day. You guys better find some cash. Is all I got to say.
I was gonna say how fast did he row? How fast does he row? Is he like an Olympic rower or?
Yeah.
How many days?
Sailboat. It's a sailboat.
How many days?
Well, it depends on where you're going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let's look at the map.
Ooh, that's beauty. We're headed north, huh?
All right, so I don't think you've actually seen this map before, John, unless you watched a video, I guess. This is a 1 mile hex map. Oh, you saw the other thing, right? Yeah. So that's correct. But it didn't change online. So for some reason, it's not changing for me. Is that because this is not as a player? All right, we might have a slight... that explains it. Now we've got all the answers, peoples. All right, but it's going to take us a second because we have to also reopen it. The chat. There we go. Chat's back.
So the plan is to go
that
here.
Still is
Brian?
showing everything.
Or I thought were we gonna not engage that, just kind of skirt around it and explore the coast there?
Yeah, I believe that at 45 is the Panther's cabin / fort.
This is really weird. All right, so for some reason, even though I'm rejoining as player, it's not taking it. All righty, so
This is the fort that they attack in last in last Kalmatta session?
No, the fort,
Oh,
the
maybe
beacon
So
this one, maybe.
is here.
Oh, that one. Okay.
what's the
4639
definition
is
of
a
insanity?
tomb.
That's a tomb.
There we go.
Do you want to explore this unexplored
it's working
area?
now.
That's the idea.
That was the
Yes.
idea.
Okay.
All right. Don't
I
know why,
don't
but this
think-
time it worked.
I don't think the tomb up there was explored. I think they went there and left because there was a big undead creature.
So are you talking about 4639? So this tomb has been engaged in the past, but it was not during the session. They just moved
Mhm.
past it. This was also engaged in the past, and so were these. If they're visible, then that's what that usually means. So this coast is a cliff face, right? Until it gets here to the savannah, probably. Some of it, and I think it gradually goes down to the river. So you might be able to get up here in this area somewhere.
That sounds good.
So that's like a half a day on a boat.
Oh, up to the river mouth is like half a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the boats can really zip around here in this bay.
That's the river full of giant alligators.
All right.
Ask me how I know.
Yes, it is. Yeah, how does Mott feel about heading back to this river?
Well, I lived
All
lived
right.
last time.
It doesn't much
Yeah.
matter. So here comes the boat is going to zip up. Oh, I was going to roll here. All right, so as usual, there is a light drizzle with wind coming in off the bay, lashing the trees a little bit. You're still headed out fairly early in the morning. I got to get my D12 out. I can't just leave the stuff. D12 is my cat's favorite die to play with as well, by the way.
It's lights it, huh? Just the right shape, little heft.
Just the right size for her to pick up and walk around with in her mouth and whoopsh, 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 slap around. Hey, Kustash, thanks for stopping by, brother. Sleep well. We'll try to get some characters killed off for you, brother. I mean, we'll try to have a good time for you. All right. Movement points. Ready. I'm using my... Oh, what camera are we on here? Oh, this is for you guys. I'm using my Weird Frontiers die for you guys at home. The saddle-colored Weird Frontiers dice, which we all know and love. We'll take that. And one of these. All right. The rest of these are ready to roll. All right, so nothing untoward occurs as you guys move up here. There is the small... so you guys move past where the fort supposedly be, where the location of where Griffin Tower is far up on the cliff face. Not as far up as it was last time you guys were here because you were here at low tide in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So you pass on by... is there any certain spot that you want to try and beach?
The shallowest place.
You want to go all the way up to the river?
Not to the river mouth, but kind of a isthmus.
that or something with a long beach, so
By that
we're
little
not
island?
right by the jungle.
Sure, that little island's good a place, right around there.
Oh, there. Okay.
Oh shoot. Oh hey, Mark Green. We got Mark Green on the YouTubes. We got Long Shot on the YouTubes. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it as always. All right, so point out the hex that you want to go to. You want to land at the island or at the small island? So let's zoom in here a little bit.
4141.
Oh gosh, this is a whole different thing. There's actually like 2 small islands off. I don't know if you can see them, but it can't even be much more than, 500 feet long and maybe 60 to 100 feet wide, if that, okay? There's an even smaller one that's out a little farther, and it's possible that, when the tide is out, that there would obviously be more focus, but the tide is in at this point, so the water is at its highest point. All right, I got to find a sheet here. I got to see what this island's all about, if anything. The real Long Shot has now made his way into the Twitch chat from YouTube. There's as many portals on this internet as there is Zadabad. Oh my goodness. All right. Or Kalmatta. I don't even know what Zadabad is. Anyway. Okay, so it's kind of a dusty island that almost looks like a rock formation that's creeping up out of the water, kind of maybe at one point made out of volcanic rock, because it's kind of a dark black, but it doesn't really have hardly anything in the line of vegetation. Are you guys landing there, or are you going on to the main island?
I think we should sail at not too close, sail casual, I tell the captain. Near it, but not too close.
Okay, kind of maybe between the...
Yeah, go between that and the shore.
I didn't catch what you said, John.
Is there like a long beach? Because I was saying if we want to make a landing, landing in a place where there's like 50 feet of beach, and then there's like woods that we could be ambushed from. I would be curious if we could find a place that has a longer, more open ground, so when we land, we can see things coming.
Oh, nice. An anonymous cheerer. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. It's been a while since we got any cheer points. So he must have liked the search for an anonymous beach. So mostly this all looks like a kind of savanna with there's some hills kind of outcropping up the river a little bit. You wouldn't really probably be able to see that, but the beach itself, it's not a sandy beach necessarily, I wouldn't say, but it is kind of like a rocky beach with sword-like grass almost immediately as soon as you move in past the coast. And that starts probably about 43, 41 here. Up here, it kind of gets higher as it goes this direction.
So is our plan to land at 41? Was it 41, 40, and then move southeast down the coast and explore those hexes? Is that kind of the idea?
Either that or land at that 4140, move north, and then head south after.
Gotcha. So if we know what our plan's going to be, I guess I'd just bring it up because we could tell the the boatman to meet us. Because it would kind of be nice that if we were going to search those along the coast there, we were going to end at, say, 48, 44, or a mile or two away from that fort. We could have him there ready to pick us up in case we are, at that point running from, giant four-armed gorillas or whatever.
Hobbs, is the cliff like 47, 43? Is that cliff where the jungle starts?
It kind of rolls in a couple more miles. but it's lower. Like it's possible that you might be able to find like a little lee or an alcove of some sort in the cliff to park the boat if you wanted to, and then climb out if you wanted. But it isn't really easy egress where you could portage the boat up onto the shore until about 4241, which is right here. So where is the boat right now? Can you guys move it or no? No?
I can't move it.
Yeah, I
All
can't.
right, let's make it controllable by... We'll make it controllable by the caller so that it won't be everyone fucking with it. All right, Brian.
I'll say, and if there's a cliff there, then definitely like 47, 44, because that would be that'd be very cinematic. We like run up, we get to the cliff at 47, 43, and have to jump off to go to the boat. I'm foreshadowing.
So your thought is if
like
we have him drop us off up here, and then have him wait for us here.
Yeah.
I'm game.
Hey, John, roll a D6 for me. Five. All right. I do think that as the boat moves up, you feel drawn to this small black basalt island.
The one at 4141?
Yeah, the larger one. There's a very, very tiny one down here.
Oh, yeah.
Up here. All right. Yep. So, and you can also see that, like, as the land moves to the southeast, that some like baobab trees kind of are interspersed throughout, as you can see it as it goes up to the northwest. It isn't like that, but basically right here at 4341, and this way there's more like taller vegetation and stuff heading up this direction, where it's all just lower here until it does gradually rise some here. Like there's some mounds jutting up about 1.5 miles into the coast.
So you say I feel drawn towards the island. So what am I? I'm on the front of the boat. We've just made our plans. I've got my pointy hat and my fabulous hair. Wind blowing in it, and then suddenly I say, wait! I suddenly feel drawn. Something compels me towards this mysterious basalt island.
I think it's more like as you are going and you're making the plans, you continually found yourself, your gaze being drawn to this worn black formation, that, like I said, is maybe 300 or 400 feet long, and it just kind of like rounds up out of the water. The sea is splashing up against it. It's kind of slowed as it hits that smaller island, like a breaker island, and then now it just kind of splashes up on there. I don't think there's anything directly, but there might just be like a tingling in your belly when your gaze is on it, and so it kind of draws you, which could be anything, It could be new guy disease. I don't know.
There you go.
New guy disease.
It's it looks like a great spot to have our lunch rations.
Well, it would be it doesn't look like it would be easy to traverse it or anything like that, because it is just kind of faceted, smooth stone, kind of just jutting out, it's like black. It's almost like a volcano went somewhere and it built up here, and for whatever reason, it's kind of stayed here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
But you can do anything you want. You don't have to do anything with that. I'm just saying.
There's been entirely too much. There's been entirely too much build-up. Too much
I
build-up.
was going to say, are you saying you're interested in going a little closer?
Right. Let's since then I will suggest, since we're here, since we're going to land over there, maybe we can and I've got a telescope, so I can we can explore the island, and I can use my telescope to reconnoiter the landing site on the mainland. There's the plan.
Look for scouts up high on the hills.
Go. And then I reach out in my
what's
pack and I
going
pull out a telescope and say, yes, I do actually have a telescope.
So what is
All right,
the
well-
plan?
Democracy rules here. Those in
You're the
favor of
Really?
You're the
examining the
caller.
island.
We,
What,
does
what if
democracy rule anywhere?
what if you look at that
Sorry.
formation with on the island with your telescope to get more detail?
Sure. Yeah, I'll
Give it a
pull
once
up
over.
and see yeah. So instead of landing and reconnoitering the mainland, I will reconnoiter the island as we approach it to see if there's anything of actual interest, to see if my gut is true or I'm just hungry.
Alrighty. Let me take a few moments. Why don't, Gabriel, you regale the people with the story of your most latest RPG purchase while I take a moment to give you guys some visuals.
My most recent RPG purchase. Well, it's not a book, but it's this. I'm gonna get it. This wonderful dice tower.
Oh, you got a dice tower? Oh, beautiful.
This is my latest RPG related purchase.
That's a monster.
So you open the top of the head and drop the dice through there. It comes out.
Mm-hmm. Any lights on it? Does anything light up?
Yeah, it has some LED, but the batteries are really poor quality, and they run out almost instantly.
Out of the box.
Yeah, but this becomes light with yeah. It's really nice, really nice. So
what's the heft to it? Like, what do you think it weighs?
maybe maybe a couple of pounds, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if I say kilos, you would understand.
Kilo. That's isn't that the package that cocaine comes in? I don't know.
So I know that there was not enough time for you, Hobbs, or
I think it was, actually.
cool.
Anyone else have a dice tower?
I think it was. Thank you. No, that's enough time. That's perfect. All right, so pretty close to scale. I think this is about 10 feet a square, probably, maybe 15 or 20. All right. But so this is kind of like this thing sticking up out of the water. So Kalmatta is this direction. The smaller island is this direction and into the Plague Bay. How close are you getting to the island? I will set the measuring device.
I have a fear of giant termites.
So is it totally flat? I mean, can we see to the other side of it, or
No. You cannot. Like it kind of juts up like a hump almost. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Well, since it's so small, I don't see why we couldn't just sail around it and
Mm-hmm.
So here's a rendition of it from here.
Yeah, we sail around, just like visually inspect it, and so I can take a look through the telescope to see if there's anything, anything worthwhile.
All
to
right,
stop.
so it's about 1 p.m.
Mm.
All right, Maltworm, thanks, buddy, for being here. Be good, brother. We'll see what happens. So I think it's going to take you about 3 hours probably to slowly circumnavigate this thing. Okay, sound right?
And where did we see that formation, that strange formation on the island?
The whole thing looks kind of strange
Oh,
because
okay, got it.
it's not. Yeah, it's this island. It looks like because it's all like this blackish rock that looks porous from here, like almost like volcanic rock. But when you look closer, it almost looks more like melted glass through some of the facets of the island almost look cut. So it's like this faceted thing almost. And so instead of it just being like liquidy that's been frozen in time, it looks like flat cut facets, like almost like a massive gem that's super big. So it's about 280 to 300 feet long, and it's only 60 to 75 feet wide at its narrowest point. At its widest point, maybe 90 feet. Roll a d6, John. A 4. All right, so as I say, it takes a few hours, so it's about... I would say... We'll say 2 hours. Oh, well, it's 3 hours maybe. You kind of have gone almost all the way around it, in the direction you're going. And you've almost returned to where you were when you started. You're on this side over here.
Quick question: do we want to
Yeah.
on while we are going around this formation, maybe try to get closer and try to chip a piece, see how
so he's a little nervous about getting too close because he doesn't know what it looks like under the water. What the under the water level looks like is maybe one of the problems. But you could do that possibly. That's what I was going to say.
Maybe we can probe with the spears as we go near.
Yep, do some soundings.
Or maybe with tie something heavy on a rope and measure depth as we approach. So if that makes the fisherman more at ease, getting near the rocks.
Sound advice, Spaniard.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Mm-hmm.
That if we can get close enough, I figured we weren't going to get into combat immediately, so the spell I actually prepared was the floating disc spell, so I could actually get on it and ferry myself over, so and I also have a shovel, so I can use a shovel.
So floating
to row.
Floating disc doesn't really work like that because the disc follows you around, so it would be difficult for you to get on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I think
it's not it's not a first level levitation spell.
I gotcha.
Carry your stuff.
Yeah, so if you recall,
you carry someone else.
I gotcha. Okay, if you remember, I used I used it to get Frank out of the out of the quicksand. So
Right. So he could get on top of it, but you couldn't.
but I couldn't. Gotcha. Because I think it stays about 6 feet away from me if I remember reading.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 3 feet wide.
Exactly.
So I would have to. So what what I would have to swim to the island, and then someone else would be carried in luxury upon the disc. No, I'm not in for that.
I look pretty good with like my magic helmet and magic axe. We should do that. I look totally cool. Like,
As we're traveling around this, can we see any places that might look? I know he's worried about the water right there, but we should be able to see, like, if it's real shallow up on the edges, or if it's kind of drops off.
I think that what you guys realize is after a few hours have happened, catch the rest on Kindle. Who's talking here? I'm in chat now. All right, I'm in chat now. Thanks for being here, buddy. Be good, brother. Any of you other people who are watching, it looks like we got a few viewers. Feel free to chat it up. I'm going to run these once a week, and I'll probably do another giveaway. But you have to chat in order to do that. We got 6 people hanging out on YouTube, 14 at last count hanging out on the old Twitch. So welcome, everyone. What you guys are realizing is that the tide is slowly going out. And so the water level on the formation is lowering. And as you come around to this part, you realize that it looks like there is other structure, oh Jesus, that was almost invisible under the water because of this blackness. Oh Jesus. Is there a way for me to change the color of this thing? It's so dark.
of our island, the Black Island.
Oh, it is. That's so sweet. So sweet. All right. I did not know I could do that. I'm always excited to learn something new. Oh. So what you find is there is actually an area I'm going to redo that. Let's do it like this.
So basically, you're saying as the coast gets revealed by the.
What's that?
So basically, you're saying the water.
Yeah,
lowering,
as the formation
the
in
tide
the
going
water,
out,
as the water goes
it's
lower,
revealing something.
that was hidden under the water. So it looks like there is some sort of flat platform that's been chiseled or somehow made to be at the side of the formation with a small staircase there. It's kind of hard to see because of the way I did that, but
That's okay. Okay.
That's convenient.
I know it is. It's also a dungeon on a timer, right? Because we have until the tide comes back in again.
As dwarves, we have 3 dwarves on the boat. Have we ever seen this kind of rock, this formation? Maybe, or maybe we heard
likely magical in
something.
nature.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
It is a fantasy campaign setting. One must come to expect such things.
As you look at this platform, is there just the stairs going up onto the top of the island, or is there like an entrance type thing?
No, that's what you spot right now. And now that you can see it, it looks like maybe on the facets, it was almost impossible to see before, but there might be other ways to traverse these different leveled facets on the part that looks like you could maybe maneuver around it.
You mean like when you got up on top of it,
Like
Yes.
maybe
like on the island?
mhm. Like a trail or
Mhm.
passage has been kind of chiseled, but it's difficult to see because of
Exactly. Some sort of
the
trail.
color, the nature of the. Okay, got it. Okay, let's land on that platform.
Looks like a good, yeah, let's do it.
So you guys, John, were very focused to make it to the beacon, but some people can easily be swayed.
Wade.
I gotta grab your tokens.
Shiny objects.
syndrome. Yeah, yeah, same thing.
Literally.
We were exploring. This is exploring.
Poking around, pushing buttons.
So unfortunately, I wasn't expecting anyone to go on here, so it's not like to the perfect scale. So I'm going to resize your tokens. More fun stuff. You never know what we're going to get up to, do you? This is one of the tricks that I use to try and make them similarly sized is that I put them on top of each other if someone's wondering why I'm doing that. And then I can kind of tell.
So you know you can select all of them at one time, and you can drag over all of them and
Resize them at the same size. Oh, I probably did know that. That would probably be way smarter, wouldn't it? Let's grab the fisherman as well. I did know that. I just never applied it like that. There we go. Now what? You're going to land on here? Is everyone going ashore or?
All ashore is going ashore.
Well, it's not very big. It's not very big. So unless there's a passageway down, you know, I mean, maybe there's. I mean, we definitely want to keep. Maybe the people with missile weapons stay on the boat so they can kind of follow us. Like if we get onto the island and sort of move west along the island to sort of scope it out, maybe the boat follows us west too, and so we can jump off and swim forward if we need to get away, and we've got some missile cover maybe. Just throwing that out there.
Dwarf on the Iceland. Why do you say Thulgar? Let's claim this island for the Dwarven King.
Let me get out my 10-foot pole here. But yes, of course, what a great idea.
All right,
So
whoever's going,
this is
just,
a new dwarven kingdom in Kalmatta, like 3 dwarves in an island.
Mm-hmm. For any dwarf that lacks a home.
all right. So what's
Yes.
whoever's going, go ahead and move your token up there.
Hey, the Spaniard is going, and Gudak is going.
I had to go. It was my idea.
Really easy to bury each other on this because it goes snaps to right under each other.
Oh, it does.
You can click Alt, you can hold Alt and move it and drop it where you want it. I believe you can do that.
Yeah. And we could just say
Yep.
who's staying on the boat. If you're actually going to have Montoy shift the boat around to follow where you go.
Alum's going to stay on the boat with him.
That's it. Everyone else is going.
Yeah, I'm not staying on the boat. I'm a rock. I'm a plate nail anchor.
Last time, some people went and searched for. I mean, here we go. Telling you about another session, but in the Elven village that was like caught in time. Half of the group like stayed back while some other guys went in, and so the other half of the group was just stuck outside. I let them come in, but they couldn't get out. I don't know, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny. You know how it is, guys. You know how it is. All right. Okay, so what we do now is we can just use the Spaniard. He looks like he's in the front. And I'm assuming next to him is Fulgar, same as our regular order, right? So
Right.
The thing is it's sort of difficult to follow what the path is on this blackened, icy, glassy material. So there is a chance, if you don't have a 10-foot pole or if you're not really being super careful, that you may be on an uneven or skewed or tilted level, which could, dump you into the bay.
If we rope up,
Yeah, let's see if we can hammer a
roping
spike.
sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can hammer a spike in this rock.
That I was gonna say if only we had a demi-human that could detect slopes and things.
Mm-hmm. I know.
They can definitely detect them. They're telling you that there's slippery slopes. I'm just saying that if you were in a hurry and you get off the main path without the, like some steps or something like that, that it's quite dangerous. If you're slow and you move along, you won't have any problems. There's no rolls. But if something crazy happens, like some kind of weird combat and you're moving around and stuff, then now there could be some issues. All right. So, yeah, you can hammer a spike. The Spaniard goes up the stairs to the first place and starts to hammer a spike. Is that accurate?
Yep.
All right. So that area kind of goes up some stairs off of the platform that almost anyone thinks that this is likely for landing boats if they wanted to. Maybe draw the boat right up here on top of it. It's obviously not made for a massive boat, or possibly we could even say that there's like a hole like in the corner that's large enough that you could put a larger craft on here, with their tow rope through that hole. So you could moor up to this almost like a pier.
Okay.
It takes a few moments. The spike is embedded in this glassy black stone,
Okay.
possibly obsidian, maybe.
Let's tie a
Um,
rope to the spike and kind of follow that path that we now that we are on the island that we can see, and hammer a
Mhm.
spike like at regular, so someone so anyone can know where the path is, and grab the rope if they happen to slide or lose footage or footage, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it. So how often are you hammering the spikes? About
Well,
every 20 feet or 30 feet, or
yeah,
because this is like
20,
15 foot a square. Each square
okay.
is about 15 feet.
Yeah, every other square. Let's hammer.
Yeah.
I have only 7
All right.
spikes,
So
so
basically, and how much rope do you have?
I have one rope, a 50-foot rope. But if any other one has, we
Okay.
can kind of tie them
I have
and
rope and I also have spikes as well.
okay.
All right. Perfect.
And don't we really need
So-
to only get to the middle? Maybe. I mean, I've got because if we you said it was kind of high on the top and sort of rolling. If we can at least get to the middle of it, we can see if there's anything that we couldn't see because it was high up. But yeah, I don't know if I think
Yeah.
we don't need rope for the whole island, right? Just maybe make it to the middle.
Yeah, right. Mhm.
Okay. So on about the second or third spike, Thulgar, Jay, roll a d6.
Yeah.
5. That's good. All right. So basically, as you know, you guys are kind of gathered around as the Spaniard is enacting his plan, keeping a sharp eye on this black glass. When someone near the back, Mott, you actually spot something strange happening on one of the surfaces of the black glass.
The hammering has awakened some of them.
Right. Yeah. So what? So notice what is it? Is it like moving, or there's lights, or there's like what's?
So what you see is it looks like where there was like one of these flat facets, it starts to, you see like something like jagged sort of protruding out of it.
Well, I will
And even as
definitely
you see
alert
it-
everyone
Go
else.
ahead.
Yes, I'll definitely alert everyone else, and I'll be like, that's curious, right there.
Look, look there. It looks like a creature made out of the similar material has come out of the actual thing here.
Glass.
Have we seen this creature before? I don't know.
Does it look familiar to you? Not
Starship
exactly, and I
Troopers.
don't know what characters have been where, but it does look like a slight purple color as soon as it gets out and it starts to come towards you. Right now, it's about 3 squares away. So about 45 feet away is where it's pulled out. And it doesn't seem to be having any issues with the facets. It's almost like its legs actually blend into the stone as it's moving.
Oh, like it's it emerged from under the stone, like without any cracking and any bursting, just it like seamlessly appeared. Mhm.
Correct.
Nice.
After I point and alert everybody, I move behind the meat shields.
I can refer to myself as a first line of defense.
So it's about 15 by 15.
Oh,
What'd
it's
you say,
big.
Jay?
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah, it's
appear
pretty
to
big.
want to parlay, or is it coming to kill us?
It's kind of clickety click clicking. It's still making sound, and as it moves forward, it's not just like levitating. These leg-like appendages are coming out, and they look like sharp talons almost at the end.
With this disturbed snap, probably.
I'll also comment to the men at arms. So why haven't you guys started shooting at it yet? Are you waiting for the order from me?
Combat. I kind of am an up close.
It's 9:09. It's 9:09. Let's take a break to refill, and I have to pee.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone sticking around to talk to the chat or no?
Can't see.
You guys want me to leave your mics on or shut them off?
Leave them out.
You can leave mine on. It's
All
fine. I forgot my Twitch password, so I can't
It's all or
type
none.
in the chat right now.
It's all or none, boys.
Yeah, you just leave it on. We're good.
We can ask the viewers to say how this is gonna end.
Ask him if we shoot first and ask questions later.
Is anything on this island friendly?
No.
Right. This is kind
Is
of
this
like
just a huge egg of these creatures?
I think maybe it's the distraction keeping us away from all that free XP by exploring those hexes up, along the coast.
I know. I'm terrible.
And we fell for it.
I fall for it every time.
Well, the landing is clearly man-made, so or man-made. There's something here. There's something else here. I mean,
Right. I doubt these things made a pier and stairs. They wouldn't need to.
yeah, I don't recall any rumor on Sindanor about this place. It's strange.
Yeah, this area has been moved past, but no one's ever really taken any time to even look at it or anything like that.
And
But
not
it is
even
also
the
possible
fisher,
that something has changed.
not even the fishermen said anything like,
No, they
"Oh
don't even
no,
talk about it."
that's the blah 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 rock. Don't go near that." Like I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like it'd be a good place to
I think
fish
they've
off
all
of.
steered clear of it. No, they've all steered clear of it. Like if you ask Montoy, they are more like not that interested in going near it because it feels bad.
Hmm.
Hey, Fred Daniel,
Yes.
what's going on, buddy? Fred Daniel on YouTube says that you guys should parlay and prompt Hobbs to earn his DM pay.
Yeah,
So
because we ask the viewers to say how this is going to end. But
so the viewers say be nice to it and have a chat.
oh, someone says shoot it. Golden hand, shoot it. But I'm bloodthirsty. Okay. Let's see
I
whose
was
blood is
on
gonna.
a podcast. Go ahead.
Now let's see whose blood
Go
is
ahead and
gonna
finish, Gabriel.
going to die. This rock. You were saying, Jason. Well,
I was just recently on This Old Dungeon. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the podcast or not. It's with Luau Lu, Bill Barsh, and Edwin Najee. And they asked me about Kalmatta in general and why would anyone watch while we play, or what do they usually ask for? And I said it's usually give me death. All right, so everyone is back now. This creature has just appeared. You guys thankfully are not surprised by the quick view of Mott the Witty and apparently the Observant. I don't know if anyone can even see what's going on. Maybe we'll zoom in for those at home. All right, so I think what that means is that we will roll initiative. We'll start with the caller. You can roll a d6. I'll roll a d6, and then we'll move into the regular stuff.
Just the regular stuff.
For the 5 M's, my man. Rattlecore got a 5. Did mine roll? And I got a
Yes,
6.
it did.
Man, roll 20 kills on the initiative. Roll 20 kills on the initiative, people. All right, so this creature...
Probably really slow.
Let me move the map. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's too slow. It's pretty darn fast. So it kind of just like, even on the weird facets, it just kind of moves almost robot-like on the different surfaces as it moves across this black glass island towards the Spaniard. Why can't I? Oh, I see. As always, people, wrong layer. So this is 15 feet, but it can make that. Oh, this is sad. We can't even see what's going on.
All you need to know is I'm firmly gripping the moon axe.
You have the haft on your moon axe. You're white-knuckled. All right. So the creature moves forward. It moves It does not do any missiles or magic, but it does do some melee ski. And we have it kind of rears back on its hind legs as these long, jagged legs flash in the setting sun as they come down at the Spaniard and Thulgar.
Eat my grits.
All right, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We only have to do one initiative, John. And as soon as he loses, it'll move on to the next person, and then we'll slowly move through everybody like that to get to roll initiative.
Where does John?
All right. Oh, John's back. All right, so we got 2 at the Spaniard and 1 at Thulgar. Rolling. What's going on here? Okay, so 12, 19. AC 2.
Yep, I got AC 3.
All right, so 2 hits. Let's see what these do. Okay.
Ouch, that 12
so 2
hit.
of these hits. by
That
this
12's a
nasty-
hit.
It is indeed. That
Okay.
doesn't scare you, does it? Gabriel's like, what?
Whoa! What happened?
4 points of damage as these dagger-like legs come slashing out at you.
Lucky bastard.
Magic.
All right, you guys. It is now
See 'em.
your turn. Is anyone moving? Thulgar and the Spaniard. I want to say Thulgar and the Spaniard can be frontal to it. One more character can be frontal to it. But anyone else who wants to be on its in melee with it is going to be on an oblong facet or an uneven
Right.
facet.
Does that include like spears if we were behind Thulgar or
Yeah, Gurag is
No.
behind the Spaniard,
No.
attacking with a spear.
So everybody move who's moving.
So
I can't get it to lock?
where do you want to move?
All right,
Behind
so where do you want to
Thulgar?
be?
Like there?
I was just right behind Thulgar.
Okay, there.
So we can go 3 wide.
And Hobbs, is this thing large enough that missiles are an option?
Without hitting, you mean? They're always
Correct.
an option. 15 feet wide. Sure.
I guess I'm asking if we have to take the negative not to hit our party.
Yeah, I know. That's what I assumed as well. Yeah, you're okay.
Well, Arn is going to fire a missile.
Missiles. Anyone who's shooting a missile can missile away.
Missile away.
So, John, you should declare magic before initiative's rolled, but since you're not in charge of the initiative, I'm usually pretty lenient as far as that goes. 6 is a miss.
You are muted, John.
Crossbow goes wide.
Yeah, I probably won't magic in this combat anyway, unless we really have a need for a floating disc. Because I'm only level 1. That's my spell.
That's your only spell?
Well, I've got some other spells, but I
You
didn't.
didn't think there was going to be combat.
No, I didn't prepare those. I'll throw a dagger though.
Yeah. Get your hands dirty. Get blood on your hands.
A dagger.
Go ahead.
Bam.
So throwing the dagger, now there's only a 33% chance of getting it back if it misses.
That missed.
All right, yeah. Roll a d6, a 1 or 2, you get it back. Hey, you're going to be able to find it at the end of the if
Huzzah.
you're still alive. Then you don't flee.
Nice.
Anybody else doing any missiles? All right, melee.
Nope.
Is
Okay,
Ordo
this-
getting into combat? Was the intention
Um,
for Ordo to get into combat? Not?
Not this round. I thought about
Okay.
maybe flanking with him, but
Oh, the Spaniard and his
Oh,
glaive.
John again.
here we go. You said it was 3.
Nice hit.
I hit
3
armor
wide,
class.
yeah. So he could be in melee if you want him to.
I hit armor class 6.
That's a hit as well.
It is.
And I'm rolling for Gurak with a spear. 18.
that's a
He's a 0 level. That's AC 2, right?
That hits. Yep, hits.
And Gurak does 4 points of damage.
If Felgar hit, I did 11 points of damage.
Yeah, we kind of played the wood.
So far. Oh God! Don't say that.
With Ordo.
23,
Uh,
27 points.
Ordo coming at him with his club. He's a 0 level with a 14.
That hits.
And there's a club D6.
I think it's D4.
Might be D4.
D4. My bad.
Yeah, it is. All right, did he miss? Oh, he did. A 1 point of damage. Okay. All right, you whiners. Is that everybody?
Yep.
All right, Gabriel. Initiative, round 2.
Initiative. Okay.
Beat a 2.
I thought I had a background. Okay.
Sure. That looks like some kind of magic macro right there.
Magic macro.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, don't you?
Huh?
That's my DM macro.
So, movement. Missiles. Magic. Melee.
Our light crossbows reload. Like shoot every other.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Triple dwarves. I'm in the land of tall trees. Triple dwarves.
Triple dwarfs? We're triple dwarfing?
Are you throwing another dagger, John?
I am. Here it goes.
That hits.
So that's another D4, huh? Look at this massive amount of damage I'm doling out.
In OSE, the reloading option, the reloading, on the crossbow is an optional rule. I don't know how you play it, Jason.
Yeah, it's on the actual house rules doc because this is really doesn't use a lot of advanced rules, but
Okay.
some we have used it as a reloading.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it has some other powers, but I don't ever remember what they are. We have to look up. We have to reread those sometime. All right. Melee.
Well, let's finish this thing. So, like when we hit it, like chunks of rock fly from the creature or something, or it cracks.
Yep, chipping off of it. Yeah, so lightning shoots off of it because don't you do lightning damage too or something, Gabe?
Yeah, there's lightning damage from my weapon. Yes.
Yeah, so sparks kind of go back and forth from your axe to it.
Just
Man.
One-handed Gizarm.
He's army.
All right, so I think you guys did enough
That's-
damage to finish it off. Which do you guys think finished it off? Was it the white milk axe or the sparking Gizarm?
Oh, I think it was both at the same time.
Both at the
I
same
think
time. All right. Well, why don't you guys tell me what that looks like?
Looks like it sounds like Harmony. Sure. But what does it look like? Is it cast of black crystals exploding as it breaks apart?
Yes, there are a bunch of them that tinkle to the ground as the thing shatters. Some of them still sparking as the milk axe gives off a glowing white glimmer in the
Face.
shadows of the mountains of Kalmatta as they are stretching across the Plague Bay.
My greedy eyes see valuable minerals.
Shards of obsidian.
Shards of obsidian. Do we trade shards of obsidian?
That strikes a memory in me. I can't remember. Somebody's looking for them.
Uh-huh.
23 shards of obsidian can be gathered up. They're each worth 10 gold pieces.
And you said 30?
23.
Yeah, 33. Okay, got it. No.
Yep, 53.
Yep,
You said
53.
500.
23 obsid shards. The hippies love them.
Nice. Okay.
Now, are we on flat ground?
Right here you are, but if you
Let's-
move off of this area, then no.
Do we still discern like a path of the facets that we could continue moving on?
Yes, you were in the midst of doing exactly that when you were interrupted by this black crystal creature. The black crystal guardian.
Shattered.
Okay, so the Spaniard will gather the some more spikes from Redcore and a rope, and tie the two ropes together and keep following the path and hammering the spikes.
How many spikes you want?
I have 6. So I don't know, like how many do you have?
I bought the 12 that come with the adventurers pack.
really good deal. Not, yeah, well, decent quality.
Okay, I'll take 4 to round out 10 spikes, and then we'd see if we need some more.
And you can take my rope if you want.
So it's very slow going.
So can we see if
Very
the
slow going.
crystal creature actually came out of, like, so did it just sort of ooze up out of and solidify out of the obsidian surface, or did it, or can we see, like, to us it looked like it just came up out of the ground, but can we get a little closer and actually see if it actually emerged from some kind of orifice or something?
Yeah, as you go up to the area where it came out of and move forward in that way, it's still a flat surface.
Oh, gotcha.
The shit. Sorry, I was trying to write something down for posterity here.
Okay.
All right, there. I have tallied what I wish to. All right, so as you guys are making your way up, you kind of go up and then down and around. As you are approaching the water level,
I think we
which
are
has
found
gone
in,
down as you've moved, like I say. More stairs that help you traverse the awkward angles.
like as we move forward, we found those stairs.
Yep. And you're kind of starting to learn what to look for. And as the direction of the light has changed, sometimes things become more apparent as your angles look at them differently and the light strikes them differently. And it seems like it's a little easier to spot things. Brian, roll a d6. A 2. Wonderful, wonderful. So you guys, oh shit, wrong button. I moved the whole island. So you guys have actually gone up and then you've started to go down. And this is when you start to see that in the darkness, the water level this isn't a flat island. Actually, like if we move back up here to this picture right here.
Oh,
draw
that's
a
a side
more.
view.
Yeah, this is a side view. This area here is open. So like it's almost like a donut coming out of the water. And now you've taken the stairs, you came up over top of it, and now there's a stairwell that's kind of spiraling down into this open hole.
Oh, okay.
Like so far?
Like there's a hole here.
Yeah.
In the
yes,
middle,
under,
in the middle of the
under
island.
top level. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And there's
okay,
also there's probably going to be more of these piers that come down as you go that lead to stairs, right? So you could moor up at different times as well. All right. But as the group is
Oh, if the if
Starting
the
to,
if
like,
the
make a
tide
curl.
goes down, oh sorry, if the tide goes down, you may be able to sail under here, like, and
What you think?
Yeah, quite possibly. So you guys are down near this area. Oh,
So no
starting
one's
to,
ever
make. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying. So no one's with this strange formation. Like we've never heard anything. I mean, no one's ever come by here at low tide and seen in scenes before. Is it? I mean, I'm just asking. Do we think that it's new or that it's changed?
The chances that no one's ever seen it, something is going on. It's hard to tell. Like, 'cause these guys have been following you along. So you at some point, you hear Callum call out, "Hey, Rattlecore, everything. Where are you going?" And you guys start to have a conversation with him. It seems like from the ship, it doesn't look the same. So to them, it looks like it hasn't changed much. It's just an island coming out. They don't see the whole.
right.
They didn't even really know that you were fighting anything. There must be some kind of illusion or powerful magic that blocks this from sight, but not completely.
If
So they can see us up here, but they can't see like the creature, or they couldn't see the donut.
Correct.
okay,
I'll let them know there's a weird enchantment on the island that they don't see everything that we can.
It's quite unfortunate. As Rattlecore is shouting back to his trusty friend Callum. What are you laughing about? Everybody knows that earlier when you rolled the 2, it was a surprise roll.
Ooh.
Which is always the best. Another creature has arrived, and I've randomly rolled to see who he's by, but I forgot what I rolled, so I'll re-roll. He's in the back of the party.
oh,
And he comes up out of the ground just like the last one did, but this time unseen. And unfortunately, Arn is back there. And all you guys hear is...
Something like that.
Yeah, what's his AC? AC
Aye!
7.
7.
Is it kind of like that? Aye.
All right, so... Oh, he only takes 2 points of damage as he's just like following behind Mott. You can hear him, and then all of a sudden you just kind of hear the as these long spear-like glass appendages just slice into Arn. But apparently he slipped or something, and it wasn't enough to kill him, for he only takes 2 points of damage. And lo and behold, you can see the light glinting off another of the black obsidian creatures. So, Gabriel, you won initiative last time.
yep.
Let's
I'll roll again.
boogie.
Okay,
Beat a 3, sir. Beat a 3, sir. A 5. Nice. So I know that you guys are spread out more than you would be because of this isn't not being to scale. But we'll just, for the fight, we'll just say it is to scale, okay? So each like square would be 5 feet around the person, but we'll do our best. So Arn is back here in combat with the creature, but it is kind of like on one of the weird facets. And you are up here. So you have this range of about 20 or 30 feet. So the Spaniard's probably 30 feet from this dude.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're going to, the front face would be this line.
Okay, but we will probably have to
Here.
move like that to reach it.
Yeah, but you're actually, I mean, it would only be right here. Because that's only 30 feet. So, like,
okay.
Arn was probably at this set of stairs right here. And the Spaniard was piling in this set of stairs. So it's 30 feet from here to here-ish. Right?
Got it.
So they're actually up here. But for you guys to get there, it's going to take a little bit. So, who is moving?
Everybody's moving.
Yeah,
do-
probably.
Moving.
Yeah, you could do 3. You could do 3 wide along that green line, but anything beyond that, more than 3, is going to be at an unusual angle.
So move. Thulgar and Gurag is moving behind Thulgar.
Getting in the action.
So Thulgar, you probably can't get there, right?
Saying I'm
You're in
right.
metal armor.
Yeah, I'm in plate.
Did Rattlecore get to the second rank from where he was?
I don't remember how far you can move.
Gotta move with the beat.
All right, so heavy armor. You could go 20 feet.
In each one of these
Is
squares.
it so Rattlecore? You could go 15, so you could still go. Well, we're kind of just mocking it up right now. You were 30 feet away, Thulgar, so it's going to take you another round to get there. You couldn't quite get there, so I would think anyone could get there except the Spaniard and Thulgar, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get second rank with my spear.
Yeah, Gurag will get second rank with his spear too. And the Spaniard is gonna ready his crossbow.
Okay. All right, so I think it's time for missiles.
Your missiles.
Missiles. Okay.
Missiles, please.
The Spaniard.
My
goes-
dagger, and that was a miss.
All right, yeah, roll your d6.
At 1.
AC 8 is not enough.
It's not enough. Yep.
A 1, you're going to find the dagger at the end. They're AC 7 is what they are. All right. Any other missiles? If not, it's time for Malayski.
Go Malayers.
Melee. Okay. That's Gurag. Yay! See one.
What was the 11?
That was Arn and his dagger.
Oh, Arn's fighting with the dagger. Oh no, Arn is gonna flee. He won't fight. Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
Arn
and-
is your torch bearer, right?
No, he's a man
Yeah,
at
he
arms.
won't fight,
I was
so
gonna
he's gonna
say
flee.
he could have done a
Oh, he is the man
fighting
at arms.
withdrawal.
He only has a dagger.
Yeah.
He only has a dagger. Oh, he does. Yeah. No, he can fight if you want him to. Then he's a man at arms. He'll fight if you want him to. Although this is a pretty weird situation with no characters, why don't you make a morale test? And then that'll tell us what he does.
Success.
All right, what do you want him to do?
Fight like a man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say fight now, just because it was a surprise, so he just
All right.
spins back around and tries to stab it with his knife.
Gurak puts his
Okay.
shield on the back on Arn's back, like, and as he stabs with the spear, said, "Fight, man, fight!"
Gurag chips some obsidian off. Is that everybody?
Oh, I've got. Let's see. I'll go ward here. I'm my man at arms with his club. 11. And
All right,
11.
that is not quite enough.
Not,
for a
not
man
gonna.
at
Yeah,
arms.
not. Yep, 11's not gonna do it.
Because that hits AC 8. You need AC 7, so just a bit outside. All right, so that's that. So the creature is going to strike back. Ooh, so looks like this guy is going to take 2 shots. And the other guy is taking 1. All right, so a 2 and a 6 and a 12. So Arn gets hit again. 3 points of damage, which I think is just enough.
Yeah, that'll
Falls.
do him in.
You lose a retainer.
To the spear-like legs of this obsidian creature. Yeah, if nobody dies, I don't know what's happening in this game. All right, so
That's a D&D.
blood splurts out this time as it right through the neck. You can see it hit the top and then just like slide out below his armpit as the spider-like spear goes right through him and then just like slides back out with a squelch and little blood, and Arn kind of tumbles sideways and then rolls past Rattlecore and whoosh, splashes into the ocean below. All right, Gabriel 1, so you're still at it, sir. Let's go initiative, round 2. Beat a 3.
Okay.
Another 6. Somebody test that macro to make sure it's up to standards for the Kalmatta roll 20. And is anyone moving?
Oh,
Bulgar.
Dolgar, you can get up there if you want to.
Yeah. Watch me spin.
Is anybody else wanting to get into hand-to-hand with this thing?
Yeah, Rattlecore's gonna draw his sword and move in after seeing Arn fall.
I'll just put him here. There you go. So there's the 3 guys are right along the line there. Gurag can still stab with a spear.
Mhm.
Is the Spaniard reloading?
Yeah, he's reloading. Yes.
So we'll give him a yellow dot as reloading. The Spaniard's staying back this time. Let's see what happens. So, Mod, are you moving or doing anything?
I'm staying right there. I'm in perfect range to throw daggers and not get hit.
I feel like you could cast your floating disc, crawl under the creature, and then someone could stand on it and attack without fear of falling or something.
No
Or
fear.
if someone was concerned, you could also try and get like the ship to come close and jump off, maybe off of the formation down to the surface of the ship. if you wanted to flee. Or is it all, these are all some options that I mean, it's kind of hard to recognize that with what's going on, but I think that would be something that's possible. All right, so Malayski. Is that a 3? 2
That's
points of
AC
damage.
3, damage 2.
Gorak misses.
Can you guys
I hit
see?
Skulgar
Oh
hit for
shoot!
6.
I haven't even been able to. They haven't even been able to see any of this act. Spaniard.
Here's
That was
Ord.
Gurag misses.
He misses too.
Ord misses. Is that everybody?
I whacked it for 6 points of damage.
Hi. The thing seems mindless, just like a for us a robotic or a golem-like creature that is mindlessly attacking anything that is moving and making sounds upon the structure, whatever the structure may be. All right, so we got 3 attacks. They are going at 5, 4, 4. So 2 at the guy in the middle and 1 at Rettlecore. Rettlecore will be first. Ooh, 18, 15, 16. Those are all hits. Ooh. 1 point on Rettlecore and 3 points on whoever this guy is here in the middle. Looks like he's got 4 hit points, so he's down to 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
All right, Gabriel. Could you
Uh,
possibly beat a 2?
Please do.
okay. Let's hope so.
A 3.
Yes.
Nice. The Spaniard has reloaded. Is anyone moving?
I'm in it to win it. I'm not going.
That's not Gurag. Who is it? Ordo.
Yeah.
Ordo
He
going to.
he can do. You say I can do like a fighting retreat, right? I can back out.
Yes, he can back out at half of his movement.
Gotcha.
The spider's gonna move. Can he move and then shoot?
Yeah, half movement.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So it'd take 4 rounds for you to get up there. So 3 rounds left.
Okay.
All right. Melee.
No.
Oh no, you can
missile.
shoot. Sorry, go ahead and shoot. Yep.
Oh.
AC 8, just another near miss. Does that include the +1 for range?
Yeah, it does.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Nice. All right. So Fulgar, Gurag, and Rettlecore can all attack. It did go a little all abstract there. Old Golden Hen. Is this better? Can you guys follow what's going on? Better see what's happening at the old. All right. We still got 7 people at the YouTubes. Are any of you guys hanging out at YouTube? No, I'm assuming not. No. All right. Yeah. Old Golden Hen gave us the thumbs up. Got to appreciate that. Did anybody hit? What's going on here?
I
It's
did
like too
10
small
points.
for me to read.
Fulgar got 10 points.
Another 10 points from Fulgar.
Mm-hmm. I got a +4 with my axe this string.
You guys can see his lifeline, right? That's the red bar above that's slowly going down. Did anybody else hit between Rettlecore, Thurag, or Gurag?
I missed.
No.
You guys.
All right. So the fight continues. 3 days. We only got 2 people that it can hit now. So it looks like 2 on Fulgar, 1 on Rettlecore.
Oh, I didn't attack for Gurak, sorry.
Too late? No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, an 18.
That's
That's a hit.
hit. 5 points of damage.
It's impossible to tell. The creature doesn't make any sound. It doesn't do anything. All you can hear is like the weird sounds as its strange feet kind of tink, tink, tink against the obsidian of the structure that it's on, and then the squelching and the blood spurting and the cries of pain as it strikes. All right, so what we do here? Looks like we had a 20 on Thulgar, an 11 on Thulgar, which hits AC 3.
Okay, I have an AC of 4.
All right, so that's 2 hits, and then the 9 would hit AC 5. Rettlecore.
AC 3.
All right, misses. All right, so we got 5 points of damage on Thulgar.
I bet it actually sounds like one of those
So
like
it-
70s crystal wind chimes.
Nice,
We hate it even more.
nice, yeah.
It's killing us musically.
All right, so Gabriel continues on his mass spree of domination of initiative until this round. Beat a 4. Oh, a 5. Look at this guy. The Spaniard's on fire. All right, movement.
This guy.
The Spaniard's reloading this round, but he is only 2 rounds away now, and I'm assuming the other guys are attacking. Where's my moderator when I need him? Somebody kick Gabriel UY out of the chat on Twitch. All right. So go ahead and attack, you guys. Unless anyone wants to do anything special.
Does it hit?
I'll throw.
All right, looks like we got
9 points damage.
Yeah, throw.
all right.
Gurak,
Under
Gura.
all of these attacks,
it's a miss.
the milk axe, a thrown dagger from Yavdam, and the sword blade of Rettlecore once again shatters the creature.
Now I've heard this axe called a
Into
couple of
18 shards.
heard it
What's
called
that?
a moon axe and milk axe. The axe that Thulgar is
Yeah,
wielding.
it's a-
What are it called? Two things, moon and milk. Which one is it?
It's both. You know, a lot of the famous weapons of yore have more than one name.
Mm.
It looks like a white. It looks like a milky color, but it is shaped like a crescent moon.
Nice. So, like you're saying, it's pretty boss.
Yeah, it's boss as hell. All right, so like I say, you found 18 shards, each worth 10 gold pieces each. Night is descending quickly. In a few hours, you might be able to know what happens, but we are reaching the end of the session, of course. But it's a white milk axe.
Jump on our boats and get the hell out of here. Do we have to? We can't camp out.
The
S'mores?
cheese axe, if not kept cold. I like it.
Is there a way we could get down a little further to see what's in the donut? And then jump on the boat?
You could go underwater.
I don't do that anymore.
Guy with infravision helmet might be able to see something.
Maybe I didn't for vision just being a dwarf. I don't need no fancy help.
So you're saying night has descended and the tide's coming back up, or we just got to get out of here?
No, it's still going down.
Still
In the
going
middle
down,
of the night
so-
is when it gets at its lowest point.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
want to wait here and then take a look?
On a jet black island with jet black creatures on it. That sounds like a super smart idea.
Everyone chuckles a little bit. Looking at each other. And someone goes, "No, yeah."
I'd be kind of curious. You know, it's too bad we kind of. I'd like to at least leave knowing what it was, because other than that, Arn died for nothing.
Yeah, it happens.
Like they do.
Trying to look for meaning sometimes is just futile.
So we'll say that you guys did take some time to spend. And as the water level lowered, it would be difficult to traverse, but you know that it actually makes a hole in the circle and there's some kind of man-made structure beneath. With, I should finish this off. It looks kind of like an archway to nowhere. Or a gate.
Yeah,
Hell.
another portal.
So does this look like if we came back at the right time at night, we could just like sail right up to that gate?
Yes.
Well, from the safety of the boat, now you're talking.
Well, you probably wouldn't be able to right up to it because it's in the center of the island, so you'd still be 60 feet away or whatever. Right? So.
Are there any of those mooring points that are close to down there where you could moor up there?
Yeah, you mentioned there were more.
It seems like, yeah, but they all are kind of at the other corner, so you still have to kind of traverse up and down and then follow the stairwell around. It almost seems like it was purposely made difficult to reach from some sort of ritual or whoever formed it. You don't know a ton about it. This is just kind of what you can see as you're peering under the water and in the poor lighting. Okay.
That's a cool discovery.
It's all about the follow-up.
If I can get any cooler.
I keep thinking this is like a UFO.
What I think I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
All right. Well, you can see both sides of it, so it's just like an open archway with nothing on either side. So it's not like a thing of metal up against it or anything like that. So let's do this. Well, I guess you guys can. Maybe I should make you guys take a screenshot or whatever if you want to put this up to anything. Let's show the people watching at home what we have drawn here. So this is kind of what we were talking about. Obviously this blackness goes all the way down and maybe around, or maybe not. Maybe it's just floating out in the ocean next to the island in the Plague Bay. It's hard telling. But once you got on the boat, all you can see is the island. You don't see anything else. It just looks like a full thing. But when you're touching the island, and you guys looked underneath there and you saw it with your infravision or whatever. I just want to give you some information here. So you do get 100 XP for finding this location. And you also got the treasure that you gained.
23 and 18.
The
will be
heck
its-
number. What hex are we on? Did anyone write that down?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Does
This thing was.
if we could zip out back to the map?
Yeah, this thing was rolled so flippin' long ago. Here it is, 4141.
Got it.
All right. As you can tell, I wasn't expecting anyone to stop here. The question is, are you going to light a lantern and hook it to the front of the boat and sail back to Kalmatta, or are you going to go ashore? What's the plan?
We get stuck out. That's bad.
Mhm. Back, singing sea shanties. All
What's
the
that,
way.
Jay?
I was saying, hook up the lantern and sail back and sing sea shanties all the way.
Okay. Fortunately, nothing untoward happens. No Anthrus ships with an old mariner.
Just chilling like a villain.
And we have arrived back in Sindanor. Only short one henchman named Arn. Alas, Arn. Everyone
We can
pouring
name
out
it
for Arn.
We can name it Arn
Arn
Island,
Stone.
Arn Rock, or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Arkenstone, wasn't it? I thought I was getting Middle Earth clever there. The Arnstone, but it was the Arkenstone, wasn't it? All right, so everyone gets 100 experience points for finding that location, plus 100 experience points per level for surviving another sojourn into the jungle.
Nice.
What did all that obsidian get us?
Well, I count it was totally a 41
So who
shards.
kept track of that?
410.
41, so that's 410.
Yep, that's correct.
All right. So each person would have got not 410. They would have got 410 divided by 4 is 102. Are you guys going to explain to the guards what was found in the Plague Bay? Because I don't know if you remember, it's a 10% charge if you don't, or if you do explain to them what was found, and it is 20% if you do. What the hell is going on here? Is it Control or Alt? Oh, maybe it's already doing it, and it's just too big. There we go. That's the answer. All right. What was the answer, Brian?
Yep, that's up for the color.
Brian.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I got a hotkey. Okay. I say we tell them. I mean, we've told them every other time, pretty much.
Okay. Yep. So that means everyone gets 92.25 gold pieces. Don't forget to pay your henchmen. It's only one day, so you didn't really lose much. And that was 7 gold pieces for the boat.
I actually
Alrighty. So it's 10.
hit level 2.
Go ahead.
It's always fun.
Oh, congratulations. Go ahead and roll your hit points, man.
Nice.
It's fun.
Oh, no. A 1.
Wah, wah, wah.
Of course.
All right. I have a total hard stop at 10:30. My wife goes crazy and unplugs the internet. So what?
Oh, mine hasn't done that. I understand the 10:30.
All right,
They're like,
John. This was your. This is your first foray online with complete strangers, highs and lows.
I don't know. It was good. It was a good time. It's. I mean, the pace is going to go like this when we're doing things. We're random encounters and random X crawling, right? I mean,
Yep.
maybe if we're really on a mission, like I know when we played, we did the Weeping Man. And you had mentioned that people get off track quite a bit. I remember I really drove the party to like, no, ignore that, go to the Weeping Man, Like, no, they're like, oh well, there's this thing over here. No, ignore it. Let's just keep, let's get to the dungeon, right? So I think, I mean, the onus is upon us to decide what it is we want to do and drive towards it, which is this game, right? So you hit something interesting, so we engage with it. So yeah, it just good stuff.
Is that a high or a low?
It's a little bit of both. Go see, come saw. I don't believe there's any. I don't believe there's any gaming lows. I don't believe in it.
Oh, nice. I don't know if I believe you. All right, Jay. Any highs or lows, buddy?
Oh no, the highs are just getting in and seeing some new stuff for Thulgar. I feel like I've been on some trucks and I may have seen some repeats and Mysterious Islands. I dig them. I'm a big Isle of Dread fan. I know this one's a little smaller, but when you can learn on Mysterious Island, I'm interested.
Big things come in small packages. Or that's what I tell my wife. All right, Gabriel.
Yeah, finding new places, it's always a plus in this game, discovering new locations. So yeah, that's it. And different creatures also. So
yeah.
nice. Yep.
All right, Brian, our caller. Success or failure?
I mean, I think it did what I wanted to explore and come back to Kalmatta. We haven't played in a while, so I thought it just a random fun time would be good, and I think that was accomplished. You're right about having a goal. Once you have a specific thing you want to go find, try to make it go a little smoother.
Are you?
Yeah,
saying
I mean,
that wasn't smooth.
No, it's just we did this thing. You're like, oh well, now I wasn't expecting that. So let me, it just takes a little bit longer to get things rolling.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, some of the times I'm formulating the stuff as we go. I have like a 3 sentences written down, or 1 sentence written down, or in this case, 2 words that leads us to what's happening at this place. So it didn't take too long, but yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. I mean, it's hard to have 1,000 hexes worth of activities, right? So that's part of it as you travel through. So
We get a mixed group.
I would say the only low for me, the only low for me was the 1 hit point roll for Rattlecore. That was my low for the night. It was good to get everyone back into Kalmatta. That is always a high. And we had quite a few people who seemed to be interested, hanging out, watching. It was good to see Stu and Nick, and I'm in chat now, and all the old Golden Hen, all you guys that showed up. We appreciate it. I think for me, it makes it more of a thrill kind of when some people are talking and interacting. It gives something to do during that slow period sometimes, to talk to the chat. Because it's hard for you guys to talk to each other because you're always talking over each other in this situation, which is different from, being at a table live. So, and I would happily be at a table live with all you all and even all the chatters. But I mean, we got Colorado and we got Uruguay, and John, where are you at?
Houston.
Houston, Brian.
I'm also Colorado.
Yeah, so I mean, how hard
best
would it
part
be
of
to get this group anywhere but at a con?
Exactly. Best part of this is playing with people I never would have get a chance to. Just flat out one.
Yeah, no kidding. It's awesome to be able to do so. It's not great, but it's pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cueing the music. Thanks for being here. It's better to burn out than to fade away, people.
Fire is emergent. The depths are full of chill.